I had two dreams back to back. Like I had one dream, I think I woke up to use the bathroom, went back to sleep and had the second dream. And I'm just gonna record them together. So in this first dream, I saw myself cutting up a mango. I had purchased a mango and I was cutting it up. Now, in reality, I don't think I've ever bought a mango in my life. I do enjoy mangoes, like, you know, mango drinks and things like that. But I don't recall in my life ever buying a mango. But anyway, I was cutting up this mango to eat. And the dream said it was a mango. And when I cut up this mango, it coincided with things happening in the sky. Like there was these planets that was coming. Like as I cut this mango up, the parts of the mango corresponded with planets coming to the earth. Like almost as if me cutting this mango might have been like causing it. I know I didn't cause it, you know, but it corresponded with it some kind of way. I don't know how it corresponded with it. I don't understand, but it corresponded with these planets coming to the earth. So anyway, the scene switched. And then all of a sudden I was outside and I saw this planet come within view of the earth. And it was beautiful, but it's interesting because I've seen so many pictures of Saturn. But this planet looked whitish. I've seen it many, many times. I think in other videos I've called it wormwood. I said it could be Saturn. I didn't know if it was Jupiter. But this time it was a whitish looking planet again that I've seen many times. And it had these rings around it. And I literally said in a dream that it was Saturn. I said, it's Saturn, just like that. So I'm thinking now, is Saturn the same as wormwood? I don't know, but let me finish the dream. So I looked in the sky, broad daylight, and there was these people outside too. And I was telling them, it's Saturn. And I said, more planets are coming. And you need to take cover because asteroids are coming after these planets. And I said, more planets are coming and people are going to want to be outside looking at these planets, taking picture of these planets, filming these planets. But I told them, right after these planets, there was asteroids coming and that you need to take cover. Now, the Bible says that the stars will fall from the sky. What are stars? Stars are like dust, like asteroids. That's basically what a star is. It's like a bunch of dust. And so when it said the stars will fall from heaven, I believe it's talking about the star fragments that are in outer space. Because I've seen this many times. This is not the first time I had this exact same dream. Multiple times. And if I can find the others, I can think of one right now. But I know I've dreamed this multiple times. The same scenario. Same thing. And me telling people to get in, take cover. And nobody was listening. Not one person turned around to take cover because it was just so spectacular. And I looked up at the sky and I saw Saturn too. And I'm telling you, it was beautiful. And there's a strong urge to want to stand there and see these planets. But I knew what was coming and I said, oh no, I'm getting out of here. And in the dream, I left these people that was just mesmerized in the sky. I wasn't listening to a word I was saying. And I went to take cover. And usually I have a lot of dreams like this when I'm warning people and telling them to take cover. The tsunami is coming, this is coming, this is coming many times. Most people do not listen to me. It'll be like one person in the whole dream that'll listen to me. It's really sad. Hopefully when people hear this video and they know these things are in the sky, they know, okay, remember we need to take cover. Anyway, when I told them more planets was coming, I saw a vision also, and I saw what the sky was gonna look like when these other planets came within view, and it was going to be beautiful. Now, what is causing these planets to be within view? You know, there's so many things that can cause this. There's so many ways. But I think that Earth is gonna move somehow. I really do. I really think something's going to pull the Earth out of its position And I think when that happens, I think the earth is going to move past these planets. And I was thinking that. And then one of my friends sent me a dream she had. And her dream sounded like the earth went through some kind of a black hole. And that was very interesting to me. Because if the earth goes through a black hole, it could definitely suck in the other planets. And that could be why they was close to us. Now, there's two scenarios. If the earth goes through a black hole, it could go through a black hole and be unscathed, but just be like in another dimension. And the sky would look totally different. But that could be, you know, I say unscathed. It could also mean, like we've heard, the asteroids and darkness also. You go through a period of darkness when you go through a black hole. Or the earth could be completely destroyed. And Einstein actually talked about this, and he said that he believed that the earth can go through and be virtually unscathed for the most part. But basically we will be entering into another dimension. And that made me think of the shift change. This massive shift change I've seen. If you go to my home screen, I have a video featured at the top that explains the shift change. And I've seen this many times. I'm not the only one. My daughter has seen it. Other saints have seen it. People have commented in the comment section on their dreams of the shift change. I mean, this is a major shift change that is coming. And that makes so much sense to me if the earth goes through a black hole. Why we would see these planets so close. So anyway, this is a second dream that I had. I was at some kind of college, and I've been at this college so many times. I cannot tell you how many times. Just this massive, massive college. It's not even like a college. It's like a city or something. It's just massive. And I believe that it represents all the people on the earth. Because I'm saying college because I was in like the college part. But I believe it also has other grades in it, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, the dream says college. So I'm in this massive college, and I saw all these people, just tons and tons of people. And most people was taking regular classes like math and science, physics, you know, whatever regular college classes you take. But I was in a class and it says special. And the dream literally says special. I was in a special class, and it was very few people in this class. I couldn't give a number. I want to say it was more than 4 people. I think this class had probably 10 to 15 people, I believe it was. But the dream literally showed how a lot of other classes, like the regular classes, had tons and tons of people in them. So anyway, we were in this class. And there was a professor and there was an assistant professor. Now, the head professor, I think, was God the Father. And I believe the assistant was Jesus. But don't quote me on that. But that's what I think. So anyway, in this special class, we was being taught about the end days. We was being taught about everything that was coming. Matter of fact, this reminds me of another dream I had. Thank you, Lord. A dream I had about the locusts. And I was in a classroom, and it was the same type of thing. It was a classroom of about maybe 15, 20 people in that class, I think. I don't know. I haven't heard that dream in a while, but if I can find it, I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, so we in this class, and we've been taught about the end days. That's what we was learning. You know, we weren't learning our regular lessons. And the head professor was teaching, but the assistant would help out. You know, because God, a lot of times, he likes to present himself in 2 persons. That's what he does. So anyway, we've been taught this class. And the professor was telling us, and we was all saying the same thing too. We was all like, yeah, looking at all the signs in the earth, like, yeah, destruction is coming. And the dream literally said destruction. And he was like, yes, it's time. Destruction is about to come now. And he was like, it's about to come now. And we was all saying the same thing, like, yes, we can see it's about to come now. We see all the signs. And he said, okay, it's time for us to go. We've been preparing for this. You know, it was something the whole class was about. And he was like, we've been preparing, so we need to go. So then he took us, him and the assistant, they took us to go, and we went through, it literally showed us going through this college. I mean, this is a massive college. All these different classes. This college it almost feels like when you go outside of the classrooms, it almost feels like a mall too, because there's a whole bunch of restaurants and everything. Like, I can't even explain this. Like, I've been to many colleges, of course, you know, I graduated from college, and I've been to many colleges as well. I've been to, you know, I've been to Harvard. I've been all over. I've been to different colleges. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, this college, though, I've never seen a college like this. That when you go out into the lobby area, like outside of your class, it's like a mall. And then it's other buildings too. So it's not like all the classes are in one building. It's a whole bunch of buildings and gigantic parking lots. I had one dream of this college. I never posted that dream. And it was these giant parking lots, way bigger than a mall parking lot. I mean, it was just massive. And it was people there to help you assign your parking. And you literally had to write down what section you parked in and stuff, because you could lose your car. This college is massive. I've seen it many times. And so anyway, we went through this college, and then we went to this part that was like an airport. It was like an airport within the college. And I've had so many dreams about airports. So we went to this part that was like an airport. And the head teacher, he said that he needs to go get our tickets. So he left. He said, he was telling us, he said, don't worry, everybody has tickets. Because in the dream, we was poor. We was also poor. Like, it showed how all these other people had a lot of money and we was real poor. And he was like, don't worry, I have the tickets. Don't worry, everybody. I'm going to go get the tickets. Everything going to be fine. We've already prepared for this, and I just got to go pick up the tickets. So he left us to go pick up the tickets, and then the assistant was with us and just watching over us. It was this part that sold like breakfast food, like biscuits and eggs and all kind of breakfast food. And I just realized something, because last time I told you guys about my diet, I told you I was fasting, but the Lord came to me and told me that I can stop my fasting. So certain parts of my fasting, like I still don't eat meat. So I'm still doing that fast of not eating meat, but I can eat pretty much everything else. And then of course I keep the dietary Jewish laws. You know, I don't eat anything pork flavored or things like that. So then I went over to this kiosk because I was hungry in the dream. I was hungry. And I forgot to say this. All of us was a lot younger too. Way younger than I am now. Probably less than half my age. In the dream, we was in some kind of college, but I felt like a teenager. I literally felt like I was like 14. And another thing too, I forgot to say, as this disaster was coming, it showed these screens. What is wrong with me? It was all these screens around the college showing this disaster coming all over the world. Like, it was showing like the signs that the tribulation was about to start. There was all of these different disasters being shown on the screen. And people was obliviously walking past it like it was nothing. Nobody was paying attention to it at all. Except for us in this special class. And they was just like, whatever. And it just showed them going about their day, going shopping in the mall area, going to their classes, living their life. You know, I've seen this so many times. I can think right now, I just had a dream not too long ago about a Mark of the Beast class. So, yeah, I plan to put that one in the description box as well. But, yeah, they just was oblivious. And we was looking at the screens on these TVs as well. And we was saying how the Great Tribulation was about to come. We knew the Great Tribulation was about to start. In the dream, though, we was saying a lot of times, we was saying destruction is coming. So anyway, I was hungry. So it was this part that had some food. And I watched these people who had a lot of money. These other people, they was young too, and they was at the college. And they was giving the lady dollars to get all the food they wanted. And they was laughing and giggling about, you know, their day and, you know, getting all this food. And I was just looking at them like, I can't afford it. I was like, I can't afford to do all that. And all I had was change. I didn't even have any solid dollars at all. I just had change. And I saw the lady put their change on the counter and they didn't even want it. They was walking away and just leaving it there. And I was just looking at it like, I wish I had that change because it can go with my change, because I was hungry and I wanted to get something to eat real quick. And so in the dream, I knew I couldn't afford breakfast. So I tried to get just a biscuit. So I walked over there and I put my change on it. And I remember being concerned too, because I said, I hope she's not going to look down on me because all I have is change. I just put my change on the counter, and I said, I was so young and cute, and I was like, is this enough for a biscuit? And she looked at it and to grab it and count it, and I had a knowing that it was enough for a biscuit, and I was about to get my biscuit and go back with the group because we were standing there waiting on our tickets to come. Anyway, you guys, this is more and more warnings. I've had recent experiences, prophetic experience of this. I posted a video of this, of a lot others talking about this as well. This destruction is coming. God is telling us over and over that the tribulation is about to start. I know we've been hearing it for years. We've been hearing for at least the last 3 years, I want to say. The last 3 years we've gotten warnings. But I believe these warnings are just intensifying. That this is about to happen. And, you know, like my other dream said, the signs are here. And like this dream said, the signs are on the earth right now today. And we need to pay attention. This is not going to go on forever. This destruction is coming. Now, is it going to happen this year? Is it going to happen next year? That I don't know. But we need to make sure that we are always prepared spiritually and physically as well. Preparing our home, preparing our hearts. And I'll put videos in the description box that explain what I mean by that. Anyway, I love you all, and God bless you. Bye.